All right, well, this phone has to go, but we'll remember it real quick. But let me tell you why this video, this phone is a catch and release. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, I told you that I was going to be shipping this phone back, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why. First things first, this is not going to be a long catch and release video. Maybe it's just this particular unit, and I will be willing to give this a try again. So if you see it again, don't worry, it's just because I purchased it again. But this phone right here, it will not stay connected to my Wi-Fi, right, when it's in the same area as the Wi-Fi. Inside my house. This is the only phone that is doing this, and so I know something's wrong with the Wi-Fi antennas. It's not, by the way, I'm holding it either. So that's the first reason. It's been a long time since I did a catch and release on such a good phone, but it does me no good to not be able to get on Wi-Fi around my house. So I have 1 gig up and down, and I really like to be on the fastest speed sometimes when I'm doing uploads and recording and things like that. And so, yeah. So the next thing is the camera position. So in the camera setting, you are not allowed to go widescreen 4K. Weird. Also in the camera setting, if I want to turn on this display right here and I want to film myself, as soon as you go widescreen, it turns off and drops all the way back down to 1080p. And I think that's pretty strange. It also forces the phone to turn off this display from 4K back to 1080p 30. I think that's pretty strange. More importantly, these cameras on the rear, they're decent at best. They're not as good as the previous generation foldable like this. For some reason, it is not. And that's the specific reason why this phone is going back. Plus, it wasn't supposed to ship anyway. If you see my other video, you know it wasn't supposed to ship. So, you know, this is a great looking phone. But I think if you have the Ultra already, you don't need it. Now, this phone takes really good photos. Let's be clear, it takes good photos, but I wasn't too impressed with the video. And I was surprised about that because I thought, oh, this is gonna have great video. But yeah, knowing that the framing is wrong most of the time, like even I wanted to record, and this was the position of my camera. So it ended up being this position, and I did that entire video and I was out of frame because I couldn't use the external display. So I think that's pretty lame that it kind of forces you back to 1080p for certain things. And the quality seems a little grainy. Now, these are flagship cameras right here on the Razr Fold. So I get it. I didn't expect them to be, you know, the same type of deal. But I thought they would be at least really good or close a little bit, you know, 50-50, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the case. So that is the reason why this phone got a catch and release. Few things. Camera quality is not that good. So if I wasn't going to, like, if I wasn't doing this debacle about it came out and wasn't supposed to ship to me, if that wasn't the case, I would have returned this anyway because these cameras just are not up to par. And then you can't frame it the way you want to. You have to position what they want you to do at wide angle and things like that. So I think that's pretty lame. But quick catch and release on the Moto Razr 2026. If you have the 2025 or 4 version, just keep it. It's your man Jay. See you in the next one. Take care.